Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda. You can't make the world's biggest omelet without breaking the world's biggest egg. Let's go break the world's biggest egg. All that's left to do is climb this mountain and probably get yammered at by Owl Friend again, if I had to guess. I bet he's got one more conversation. I wonder if we ripped off Owl Friend's beak and then went back into the dungeons, could we then just plug his beak into any statue? Oh no, Owl Friend didn't come around. Alright. Alright, let's play Zelda's Lullaby. I have to wonder if any commenters have been getting angry at me, because I have consistently called The Ballad of the Windfish Zelda's Lullaby every time I played it. This part of the game sounds much better than the original, as far as the soundtrack goes. Having played the 9 instruments of the Windfish now, I'm counting the ocarina as one of them, I'm sorry. Alright, Egg. Had enough of your shenanigans. Now, inside the egg is going to be a maze, but the maze should be very easy, because we read the solution to it in the book, and it should just be Rulululu. It'd be easy for me to remember, because I have a dog named Lulu, so anything with Lulu in it fits in my brain very easily. Windfish's egg. Let's go ahead. I think I'm going to need a hook shot. So here we go, Rulululu. So we're going to go right, up, and then alternate left up until we're done. And this is all there is as far as a final dungeon of the game. Which I guess makes Turtle Rock the proper final dungeon. Which is a little underwhelming as far as dungeons go. There we go. Rulululu. Never forget. So either way, the island is doomed. Like, either the nightmares take over, or we make it vanish by waking up the Windfish. Who, remember, I'm saying is both wind and a fish. Like, I'm putting my car in that space. I don't even get a boss name for you, not Nightmare King or anything. I think we start out as Aghanim, don't we? No, we start as a blob. Is this a thing I need to do? I'm not sure if I'm doing anything with this blob. Let's let it bounce around for a minute. Nope, just appearing and disappearing. Let's start trying items on him. There we go, he doesn't like that. He did not like the powder. So he's going to transform into... This is an Aghanim form. I wouldn't trust the Mirror Shield to do this, I don't think. Just the Master Sword, which Link does not have in this game. Is he going to get jiggy with it and throw... Yes, he is. That's the Jiggy Bolt. Aghanim throws the Jiggy Bolt at you just to keep you on your... Just to keep you on your toes. Make sure you're awake. Make sure you're doing something good with your life. What is this boss? I don't think we've seen anything like this in the game before. absolutely insane. Can I get... There we go. Let's just walk into his face with iframes is how you take care of Nightmare Moldorm. So it's just linked to the past Ganon, then. He's gonna throw his scepter. Ooh, do I gotta get him in the back or something? You know I had to try that. You know I had to try that just once. Maybe a boomerang. Ow. He turns towards me. You know what? No, it's going to be an arrow, isn't it? Because it's Ganon, right? No, it's not an arrow. Alright, alright. We need a fairy now. Oh, I should have picked up another fairy. Magic Rod? Okay, so I can't just block the bats. Block his scepter, maybe? No. What do you like, buddy? What else do I have? Shovel, bomb. I thought I hit him with the hook shot. I can't believe it's not the arrow. I can't get behind him either, because he turns to face me. I feel like just put an arrow right in his face should be the solution, but I'm going to run out of fairies just on this boss. No, he didn't respond to that at all. Sword Slash is the only other thing I can think of. Ugh. That was a bad situation to be in. Okay, what else haven't I tried? I guess I haven't tried the hook shot. Or bomb arrows. Just get up in his face like that. Do I have time for a sword slash there, I wonder? I'm gonna use up my last fairy, because I might as well. I'm gonna have to try to get a sword slash right in his face. Now, he just bounced off. I'm kind of at a loss for what else to try against this man, then. No, there it is. You have to wait for him to move and then get next to him. But yeah, Sword Slash is the only thing that's going to damage him. Fair enough. Well, now I know, and I'm out of fairies. Wait for him to pull back. Wow. I should face away from him so I can maneuver around, I guess. Because his spinning scepter does control a lot of space, and if I touch it with my sword, I basically get just blocked back into a corner. I have more time than I think I do, actually, during that phase. That time I didn't start spinning until after he'd thrown the scepter. Oh, he had one more bat. Alright, there's the Ganon phase down. So if I lose this boss and have to do it again with more fairies, now at least I know what I'm doing. Which I very well might do. Is my cream gonna give me a full health bar, I wonder? Ah, this is the one I want to arrow. Just right in his face. Arrow and Rock's Feather to finish the game off with. This is not that bad to dodge, though. This is kind of just a victory lap after the Ganon part, I'm going to be honest. I don't want to try using bomb arrows here. Even though it might technically be more damage, because I don't want to get caught in my own bomb blasts. Alright, how does the Crazy Tracy cream work? We're going to find out for the first time. It's just a completely full refill, huh? Okay. This is not the boss music I remember either. I remember this boss having just like the standard Zelda boss music. Alright, Link, time to wake up. Time to see what's probably the most depressing ending to the Legend of Zelda game that I'm aware of. All the nightmares are dead. We finally did use Crazy Tracy's magic cream in the end. Climb the stairs to outer space, Link. I question the structural integrity of this platform. But is this a good thing that I've done? Making the island vanish? I haven't rescued the island, though. I've obliterated it. Well, I guess next time the windfish falls asleep, the island will come back and I just won't be here. This is a really, hey man, kind of windfish. Are you? Not of guests. An egg appeared. Oh, is that what happened? Like the nightmares trapped the windfish in the egg? Is there an even bigger windfish with even more colors? And a more solid wall of teeth that dreams up like the entirety of Hyrule? Is the Song of Awakening is the frog song, I thought. The one that brings stuff back to life. Terran found his final shroom just before he vanished forever. Or at least until the windfish takes a nap. This isn't why it's the most depressing ending in the Legend of Zelda series, though. Like, we're still getting to that part. That part, I think, is beautiful and poignant. Like, it's talking about the temporary nature of all things. And how things can be more beautiful in their transience. But, after Link's Awakening... Which is a great subtitle for a game. I don't know why the game's not called that. Like, he just wakes up in the middle of the ocean, clinging to debris, with no land in sight. Like, he's dead, right? This is it. The way Zelda sequels kind of used to work is, like, a Legend of Zelda game would come out, and then, like, a direct sequel to that game, or a game that you kind of figured as a direct sequel would come out, and then the next game would kind of reboot the series. The series followed that pattern for a long time, actually. It's like the first 2 games on the NES, where Adventure of Link is a direct sequel to the original. And then this game is kind of just, it's a direct sequel to Link to the Past. Like, you complete Link to the Past, and then he goes on this adventure to Koholint Isle. And then Ocarina of Time leads into Majora's Mask, and then the Oracle games are connected. And it happens a couple other times, too. Wind Waker and... what's the one on DS that I didn't like? Phantom Hourglass kind of does the same thing. Breath of the Wild and whatever Breath of the Wild 2 ends up being called. But, so eventually they did release Link Between Worlds, which is another direct sequel to Link to the Past. But I always assumed that this version of Link was the version that had the adventure in Link to the Past. And then he went off on new adventures after he saved Hyrule. Remember, he put the Master Sword back, and it says the Master Sword sleeps forever. Then he got on a boat, went on adventures, and then he dies at sea, because he's not going anywhere. He just wakes up, he's still clinging to debris, he probably has hypothermia, he's got no food or drinkable water. Unless he's got those magic water walking boots from Zelda 2, I think it's fair to say that your boy drowns, or dies of exposure, or gets carried off by sharks. Something exciting like that. And then Link Between Worlds isn't the same version of Link either. That takes place hundreds of years later in the same world, I guess. This was a fun game. I'm glad I played this. My biggest problem with it is still the $60 price tag, and it hasn't come down in price. I think I bought it for $50, actually, when I went up to get this copy. And again, I didn't purchase this. This was gifted to me by an anonymous viewer. Thank you very much. They wanted to see me play through it. And I think that when you're talking about remakes, remasters, that sort of thing, the most important element of the game is the gameplay, the actual interaction between human and controller and computer and game screen. And it's just Link's Awakening. Link's Awakening is a fantastic game, and if it had never come out in 1990s, and this was the first time we were seeing this adventure, I absolutely think this game would be worth $60. But considering it's a game that we've all played before, I haven't played it in years, admittedly. I'd forgotten quite a lot of it, but yeah, considering the game wasn't new, I don't think it's appropriate for it to have that premium price tag. This game was literally more expensive at the store where I bought my copy than Breath of the Wild, which they had marked down to, I think, $40. And, Breath of the Wild was $60 when it first came out. When I bought my copy years ago, it was $60, and I think that game is worth $60 because it's a brand new game. I know I've seen people that want to see this same engine used to make, the Oracle games and maybe Link Between Worlds or something, and I really don't. I love this engine. I love how it looks. It feels really good to play. I liked it a lot, but I want to see a new Zelda game if I'm paying $60. 8 new dungeons. Is it too much to ask? Apparently it is. So I did really enjoy this game, but I do not think I would have wanted to spend my own money on it. And that's it. That's my review of the game. Fiend. And now I think the game grades us on how many times we died. Oh, I'm going to save my cleared game for sure. Yeah, absolutely. You know, let's save it here in the middle. Right there. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Brickroad. I'll see you in the bonus video for more dungeon designing action. Shoutouts to Ian Diaz for sponsoring this video. If you liked the video and you want to see more, please tickle my thumb, leave a friendly comment, and ring my little bell.